Hey YouTubers, and welcome to Gizzy Greenfingers Bonsai Midnight Tour. That's right, it's a midnight tour, so I'm narrating this now. I wasn't chatting at the time, but a good friend of my on my YouTube community, a good subscriber, said that if it was them, they wouldn't keep my weeping willow in the greenhouse. And I do agree, because it has got a fungal problem, and I believe they are right by saying let it get some wind, rain. Wind, rain and shine. What's that song? How's that song go? Wind, rain. Oh, it's a good song, man. And yeah, I did the same thing with my bonsai, my oak. That was outside. That was in the greenhouse, sorry. And look, that looks like a dying branch. I've never had a colour like that on my oak, which is very concerning. So I thought, fuck you, you're coming out the greenhouse and you're going to get cold dormancy, even. Because I'm very worried about that. And this is my larch. And I don't even know what branches are done on this. It's in a very small pot, and that whole pot had frozen solid when we got quite cold temperatures last week. That's still alive, that branch, but some of these lower ones, I haven't got a Scooby-Doo if that is living or dead. And I paid 50 squid for this. I hope it's doing okay, but that's it with bonsaiing. You've got to just go with the flow, and if it dies, it dies. But look at that. Midnight Weeping Willow. That looks sexy. That does look alright. I just hope I've got enough branches to last over the winter. And I need to protect that pot, because it is in a tiny pot. Shallow. So it will just freeze right over, and I don't want that to happen. I really don't. So I've either got to bubble wrap the pot when it's outside, or overpot. But I'm worried if I overpot it, is that just going to rot it out because it's not actively growing? So it's just going to, oh, I don't know. But what you're looking at now, that's my wisteria, and that's looking all right. That's going to be good, that is. And that's my Kojaname. And that's doing well. That doesn't mind the cold. That was frozen solid. I love that. But I've got one down here, and that is a little bit. It's a little bit sensitive. So I put a bit of Kanuma that I had left from when I repotted my azalea, Satsuki azalea. But that branch looks dead to me. I think that branch is dead, and there's a few suspect branches on here, like that one and that one, that I just think are dead. It still looks good, and I can still work with it, but this is something that I probably do need to repot, because it's in a really crappy homemade clay pot that succumbed to the water, and it just disintegrated. Now this is a little oak that I nicked. Well, it's quite a big oak. But I'm going to bring that indoors after it's had its cold dormancy, and I'm going to put it under lights, and I'm going to show you just how I made Oakley. And that's exactly how I did Oakley. And that is my, oh, what the fuck is that? Mugo pine. Yeah, that is my Mugo pine. That's all you get to see of that for now. And in front of you, this is my contorted hazel. And look at that. And the rootstock on that, I reduced that by 75%, and look at it, it is still budding out nicely, and it looks good. I can't wait for the spring just to see what this does. Looks good. I think I did quite well with that. That was just from nursery stock. The bonsai it, pow, straight away. And what we got here, what the fuck is this called again? Pomegranate. That's the one. It's a pomegranate. Now that probably could do for water at the weekend, which I will just give it a bit of water. Now in the winter, these branches are so pliable, you could do a weeping pomegranate if you wanted. I don't know how that would look, but I could do that if I wanted to. And that is my nearly flowering Christmas cactus. It's nearly ready for Christmas. And this is my spare jacaranda. That's my spare jacaranda. And this jacaranda will, it's a spare, it will lose all its leaves because it's gone under 5 Celsius, 5 degrees. And hopefully it won't die, but that is just a backup. So that's it, YouTubers. I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time.